Hello again, YouTube. And I just got done bashing well, not bashing, but sort of bashing GameStop, doing a GameStop rant. I just got tired, and then I moved the camera up a little bit and decided to do a vlog. And I have boogers in me right now. That's appetizing, yeah. So I wanted to make a vlog right after that video since I already had the tripod out and I'm lazy as fuck, and you know, uh, I didn't feel like putting it back up just yet or getting up off my ass. So, just being brutally honest here, it is currently February the 5th, I believe so. And when I say February the 5th, I mean it's 12:38 in the morning. Um, yeah. So, just to update you guys on what's going on with the car, because I don't think I updated you guys on anything that's been happening at the theater. And if I did, I didn't include very many details. I don't remember. I don't feel like going back and watching my own video because that seems shameless as fuck, but whatever. So update on the car. So where I left you guys off on the car last time was that I was going to go to Firestone and kill everyone in the building. I mean, go to Firestone and wring someone's neck because they owe me a lifetime alignment. So I pretty much got like double fucked uh, the whole day. So I spent one whole day, not two, one whole day, basically fucking my bank account over. No, I'm kidding. Uh, I basically spent I wasted a whole day on just doing stuff with the car and other stuff. So, just doing me, I guess, is what you could say. So, we're really doing the car. So, I went back to Firestone and I said, hey, so I had the car aligned at Pet Boys. Drives fine. What the hell? And dude behind the counter says they aligned it. I was like, yeah. He was like, they straightened the steering wheel? I was like, yeah. He's like, well, let's go out to the car. So he goes out, we go out to the car. He's like, turn the car all the way to the left. I'm going to feel behind the wheel. And then when I say go, turn it all the way to the right. And then I'm going to go to the other side and feel it. And then we're going to be done. I'm like, okay. And so then that happens. And then he says, we'll come back inside. And so we go back inside and we go talk to the mechanic that worked on it. And they basically said the exact same thing that they said to me when I left that place last time. That the inner tie rod end threads were not centered correctly on the rack and pinion. And the whole rack and pinion needed to be taken out and recentered because one of the tie rod ends was too far and could not be aligned properly. And at that point, I was really fucking confused because they said that, and I was like, well, so if it's on its end and it's unsafe to drive, then how did Pet Boys align it the other day? Because I'm really confused now. And they're like, well, they aligned the car and the wheel, but they didn't fix your tie rods. And so I said, that's part of an alignment. What? And so they're like, well, you have to take it to Toyota I guess you have to take it to Toyota to make you believe us and to prove our facts. So I'm like, so you're telling me I need to go to Toyota and pay $60-something for an inspection for them to tell me that you guys are right? And he said, I mean, I don't know about $60, but I mean, you don't seem to believe us. And I was like, well, I don't seem to believe you guys because this store has been nothing but bad trouble for me and anyone I've ever seen in this store. That's why I'm pissed off right now. And he's like, I don't know what to tell you, but I would advise taking it to Toyota anyway, just to make sure that they say that it's been installed correctly. And I said, okay. So I go to Toyota. I go to Bmp-man Toyota, which that doesn't mean anything to most everyone that's watching this video, because Bmp-man Toyota is right down the road from where I work at Green Hills Theater, And um, it's also the same Toyota dealership that my dad used to work at. So, as a mechanic, years ago, like before I was born. So, I showed up and I said, hey, so I told him the issue. I said, I want to see if the rack and pinion was installed correctly, if the alignment's been done correctly, and anything else that's wrong with the car. And they were like, okay. And so they take it in. I was like, and then I made the comment that fucked the whole day up. And I said, I would also like to look at another car. Fucked. So, I then went to meet the sales guy. His name was Peter. And then he's like, what are you wanting? Is there a car that you like are dead set on? Do you know what you want? You know what size car you want? And I said, well, I don't know what exactly I want, but I know that I don't want the same size car I have exactly. Like, I don't want a 2-door. I would like a 4-door, but a little bit bigger. He said, okay. He's like, well, are you looking strictly at sedans? I said, well, I was looking more at mini SUVs. And he said, well, what size mini SUV are you talking? I said, well, a Highlander, I guess. And he said, Highlander's not a mini SUV. I said, well, what does the Highlander look like? He's like, and he pointed at the one that was out in the lot. I was like, oh God, that's huge. And he was like, well, what do you think it looks like? I was like, well, my aunt has one, and it's an 03, 04, 05. He's like, oh, no, they've gotten a lot bigger since then. Yeah, no. The Highlanders are a lot bigger since then. What you're wanting is a RAV4. They're about the same size as that. You want to go look at those? I'm like, okay. So then we go down to the lot, and he shows me this RAV4. It's kind of almost candy apple red color. It's really pretty. And, it's kind of the most basic one you can get. There's no sunroof. It's a black interior, but the base model comes with a lot of shit. It comes with a backup camera. It comes with the side little mirrors with the blinkers on it. It comes with sunglass warmer. It comes with sunglass warmer. Did I just say that? Sunglass holder. It comes with some kind of safety feature that's like auto detection if you're about to hit something. It kind of stops you. Pretty much all the new cars. This was the 2017, by the way. I'm not wanting a brand new car. I'm just putting that out there. But this is what we were looking at. So I said, well, I can drive it, but is this only a new lot, or do I have to go somewhere else to the used side? And he said, well, this is the new lot, and I don't know how true this is, and you can tell me how true this is. I'm not sure. But he says that the new cars are actually cheaper to lease as opposed to the used cars. And I said, okay. This is you gotta think now. This is a 2017 mini SUV, alright? Put that in your mind. There's like almost no miles on it. Like 35 miles literally on this car. And so we drove it around. It was really nice. It had really good suspension. Really good turning, really good get up. It has a sport mode and all that jazz. Anyway, so we started talking numbers, and then he said, well, it'd be $380 a month, and I was like, I don't know about all that. And so he's like, what about car would be cheaper? And so we started looking at the Corolla and the Camry, and he's like, well, let's go sit in it. So then I sat in the Corolla. I sat in the Camry, and I was like, what's the size difference? He's like, well, the Corolla's about the same size as the car you have now, but it's a little bit bigger, and it has 4 doors. And I said, okay. What about the Camry? He's like, well, the Camry is basically a mid-size sedan. And then I sat in the Camry, and it was like, oh, this is kind of nice. And he said this would be a little bit more expensive than the Corolla, but it would be cheaper than the RAV4. And I was like, all right. So then they started doing numbers on that. And the Corolla was going to be $280 a month plus $1,200 down. on top of they were going to give me $400 for my car. And I said, I don't know, that's a little steep. And then he said, well, if we do 0 down, and we can do $250 a month. And I said, well, that's better. But I'm not really. I would like to see what's wrong with my car first before I make a final decision. And I've got to consult my mom, and I don't even know if I can do $250 a month. And he's like, okay, well, we'll wait. And so I sat there, and I talked to my mom. She's like, well, you can't afford a new car, which she's right. I can't afford a new car right now. That just doesn't need to be a thing I need to be thinking about. Like, I need to, if I don't want to get a used fucking car like as old as mine, because mine's 17 years old with over 254,000 miles on it. But I would like something that's newer with a lot less miles on it, because that car had a shitload of miles when I got it already anyway. And it's been good to me up until very recently. Right now it's becoming a money pit. But up until very recently, it's been a damn good car. Even for over 200,000 miles on it, it's been a damn good car. It's been better than the previous two I've had, that's for damn sure. And the only reason I don't have the first car I have is because it got totaled. But anyway. Yeah. So that happened, and they came back and said, well, this is what Toyota claims, and I think they're full of shit, but they claim, I'm pretty sure this was a ploy to, get a new car. They said, yeah, the rack and pinion needs to be completely replaced. I said, I just replaced it. There's a brand new one in there. It's like, well, whoever replaced it did it incorrectly. There needs to be a brand new one put in. I was like, all right. Go ahead and give me my keys back. So they supposedly did an alignment as well, which I didn't ask them to do. And I had to pay some money. I'm not going to say how much, but I had to pay some money. It wasn't ridiculous, but I had to pay some money to get out of there. And then I left. And then just to kind of speed this up, I left. Then I went to another Firestone, the one I usually go to, which is a lot nicer than the one I was going to very recently. And they told me nothing was wrong with the car. It could be fixed. It could be aligned. And then they told me to go back to Pep Boys and get my alignment checked and get a refund on the alignment I paid at Pep Boys. And I went to Pep Boys and they checked the alignment. It was out of line. So then there was like this 3-month thing where they were like, oh yeah, it's out of line. We'll realign it for you. So I'm like, okay. So then they aligned it. I didn't go back to the other Firestone. And that's where we're at right now. So that's what's going on with the car. We're done with the car for right now. If something falls off the car right now, throw it off a fucking cliff. We're getting something else. I'll figure something out. I don't fucking know what's going to happen, but I'll figure it out. And then there's the stuff that's happening at the theater, which is really exciting stuff. So right now we've had our district manager come through, and we've got theaters 1, 2, 3, and 16 shut down. They're tearing all the carpet out of there. They've already torn all the seats and the tile and stuff out of there. They're building railings and stuff for them to build floors on, and they're constructing up in there. It's looking really cool. So we've moved all of our video games that are in our lobby from upstairs, moved them all downstairs. We're gonna be soon. They're gonna be building a new guest service desk. And the bar, and then we're going to move our general manager into the old beer room. So he has his own office, and then we're going to have another storage room that's going to be split off of that beer room, and then we're going to have another manager's office behind the guest service desk, and it's going to be great because we don't have to use all that fucking room. It's going to be usable. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. And once we get done with 1, 2, 3, and 16, they're gonna open those up with the reclining seats, and it's gonna be awesome. And then they're gonna close down 6 more theaters, and then we're gonna start renovation on those. And then in the meantime of that, they're gonna start doing wallpaper through the whole building. They're remodeling the whole building with wallpaper, the new wallpaper we're getting. And then they're remodeling our concession stand upstairs. They're putting new countertops in. They're going to try to put some cabinets in. They're going to put some new paint, maybe some new tile. It's going to be cool. And he's given me the general manager over there. He's given me more responsibilities now. And I'm just kind of mellowing in, just kind of sitting around waiting for full time. And I'm right now at this very moment, I'm at a crossroads of, do I sit and wait for a minute for full time, or do I go and get a part-time job somewhere else? Now, the only problem with working part-time somewhere else is that would cut the hours off of Regal a little bit, but associate manager for over 6 months at Regal looks pretty damn good on a resume. So if I were to go, say, work a manager job at Walmart or work at Starbucks or something like that, I could get paid more than the pay grade I was getting before when I was doing part-time stuff before. Something over $10 an hour is what I'm saying. So there's that. But anyways, that's what it's looking like right now for me. It's gonna, hopefully the car holds up and I can get a better job or get a pay raise of some sort, and it'd be good. Yeah. Hopefully. Remember, like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. I can't fucking say that correctly. I fucked up on the last video too. Remember, like, comment, favorite, subscribe. Like the Facebook page. Be linked down below in the description. Next video will probably be a gameplay or a vlog. Unless I decide to do another rant video for no fucking reason. I don't know. I have to be at work at 10 this morning. On Super Bowl Sunday, no less. So, there's that. So, I will see you guys next time.